Hi, I'm Christophe Langlois and I'm the founder of visiblebanking.com. It's a leading blog on social media and digital innovation. But I'm also passionate about tech, about watches and smartwatches, and this is one of the very first video reviews of the LG Watch Urbane. I must admit I was really excited to receive my LG Watch Urbane a couple of days ago. So I'm based in London in the UK, and I think we're one of the very first countries to receive the LG Watch Urbane. So it's been shipped a few days ago. I received it, I opened the box eagerly, and this is what I found. Yeah, so you can notice again here it's not a problem with the watch. It's just the plastic, you know, to preserve the watch when it comes new out of the box, right? So I haven't removed it yet because I'm still testing the battery. Yeah. Again, my books, what's extremely important with the smartwatch is one, to look beautiful, because again I wear it mainly with my suits, and that's why I wanted to compare with a few beautiful timepieces from Switzerland here, beautifully made, just for your information. But so the look, but also the battery, and of course the performance. Performance is pretty much, you know, equal on all those models except for the very old ones. Yeah. The battery life here, I don't know what to think. It's a bit early anyway. Here you see 89%. It's been a few hours. The first day I received it at 11 PM I charged it. Then around midnight was fully charged. I removed it, then I switched off my phone so there was no notifications. When I woke up at 6:30, 7 AM, was already at 76% battery life. Yeah. So I don't know what happened there, and it died on me around 7 PM, which is not acceptable to me. Yeah. But I will still give it a go. I will still do some checks. I already removed a few apps which might have been the cause of that problem with the battery life. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to check it out. If you know more about it, please feel free to reach out, of course, and tell me, share your wisdom. But I'm surprised as well because I own in total 4 smartwatches before that one. 2 Moto 360, the second one I bought 3 months after I returned the first one because people said the battery life much improved with the update of Android Wear. That didn't work for me. The battery life was still really bad, probably 12-13 hours. And again, it's not receiving that many notifications. Yeah, I own the Asus Zenwatch, which looked good. I prefer round watches. I missed the physical button on the Asus Zenwatch, even though you might argue that this is very limited as functionality. It's not like the Apple Watch. And the screen, the bezels were very big, and I wasn't totally bought with the quality of the watch and the faces while on always on mode. Yeah, so I found them pretty blunt and pretty average at best. Yeah, otherwise it looked like a good piece of hardware, and for the price I think it's a very good buy. Yeah. But the LG Watch Urbane, that looks like that, right? It looks, I think, beautiful, and I still don't know why they had to make it so bulky here. So you can see here and there, that would have been even better without that. That's why I believe the Huawei watch, which is supposed to land hopefully around June, maybe July, looks much sleeker than that one. Yeah, it's going to be more expensive. There'll be sapphire crystal, I believe, which again, let's see what's the impact on the readability of the device. Because you might have checked online, but people are saying that the Apple Watch Sport Edition is better than the Apple Watch Steel and the Apple Watch, of course, Edition, right? Because apparently it reflects less light using glass versus sapphire. Yeah, we'll see. And durability would be, of course, much improved, I would have thought, with sapphire. So let's see in the next few months what people think about their Apple Watches. But the thickness, I mean, pretty thick, but I think slightly slimmer maybe than the LG G Watch R. You can see it here. You can easily change the strap, which is very important to me. I might upgrade that with much better quality leather, but it has to be said that this is much better than the previous version. Yeah, it smells nice. I think it feels nice. Texture is satisfying. It's I really like actually the build of the watch here. But if I compare it, of course, against like some of the more beautiful timepieces available today, this is like an IWC watch. So first of all, that weighs probably a good 3 times more than the LG Watch Urbane. Yeah. This is very heavy, which again carries like a sensation, a feeling of well built, of again a beautiful timepiece. So I don't see that as a bad thing, but some people might prefer something lighter on their wrist. Yeah, and in terms of thickness, you can see the IWC is quite thick. Yeah, so I mean it's probably even slimmer on for the LG Watch Urbane. Yeah, you can see here, and again, this is day and night, the quality of the leather, of course, of the strap, but the cost of probably the strap here and with the buckle is probably the same price as the LG Watch Urbane, so we need to be realistic in terms of expectations here, in terms of quality. And this is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Duo, so again, beautiful, beautiful watch. Reverso Duo because you've got 2 faces, right? You can easily do that. That's an innovation from Jaeger-LeCoultre, introduced like years ago. Some people have a version to play polo as well, right, to protect their watch. So it's not duo, but the second, it's not a face, but you can engrave it with whatever you want here. But this is beautifully made. You see, it's very thin, but of course, again, you don't want to compare it with a smartwatch. I would have thought, yeah. Even the Apple Watch would look like cheap in comparison to one of those. But again, the price, this costs like 10 times more than that watch for sure, yeah, and probably like 4 or 5 times more than an Apple Watch still. So again, you can't compare those, or you can expect at least the same build. In terms of Android Wear, pretty much nothing to report. That's the latest version, so I don't know if you've seen it. Latest version of Android Wear. But otherwise, like settings, again, nothing new, except like, of course, nothing new that hasn't been covered online. You've got the always on, and you've got the Wi-Fi mode somewhere, right? Screen lock, so you can do that to activate your phone or not. Airplane mode and Wi-Fi. Yeah. So now, a bit like the Apple Watch, you can leverage Wi-Fi on your watch, so when you're at home, for instance, but you're far away from your smartphone, you can still receive notifications if it's on the same Wi-Fi network. Yeah. And you've got applications again, like that one, the MiniWear Launch, which enables you to browse all your applications. So it's still a bit gimmicky, of course. It's still a gadget. I can't say that it's a life changer, at least not in my opinion. And again, the big challenge for me is if I wear this, like the LG Watch Urbane, that means I'm not wearing those, yeah. And again, it depends on your job, but it depends on the people you meet with. If you're meeting like extremely senior people at their organization, I'm still wondering what would carry more weight, which kind of impression would it make. Is it better to wear one of those, if you can afford them? And again, I don't have that many, but a few years back I decided to invest in just a couple of watches. Or is it better to look fashionable and hype, and especially when you work like me in social media and digital innovation? I mean, I'll let you share your thoughts online, and please reach out to me on Twitter. So this was a very short review of the LG Watch Urbane. Please note that those were my personal thoughts, so feel free to disagree, feel free to challenge me. As a matter of fact, I invite you to reach out on Twitter, for instance, at visible_banking, and please tell me what is, according to you, the best smartwatch to wear with a suit in a business capacity. Thank you, bye-bye.